Today we're going to look at Psalm 107, Thanksgiving for God's deliverance. Faithful love. The Hebrew word is chesed. Um, it's a key attribute of God in the Old Testament. It's basically a word that just dominates how God describes himself and how the psalmists and others describe who God is. It's a word that, according to a podcast I recently listened to a couple weeks ago, this word chesed in Hebrew actually is translated in using over 100 different words in various English translations. It's a deep, rich word talking about God's love and faithfulness, dependability, constancy, compassion, and more. It's just a multi-layered, deep word. The chesed of God is worthy of praise. God is a God who redeems, who rescues, who brings us into his possession. Again, remember, the freedom that the Bible talks about, the rescue of God, God as our redeemer, is not that we're rescued and freed to do whatever we want or to be all that we can be. We are rescued to be God's possession. We are rescued from our sin. We are rescued from our selfishness. We are rescued from the small g gods of this world that seek our allegiance. We are rescued from them to be gods, to be all that God has made us to be all that God has made us for. And so verse 3, we see God gathering people from all over the world, and that should not be understood as God bringing Jews only. Remember the time of the Psalms that the psalmist is saying, God's going to bring all the Jews back from all the corners of the world. That is a view that some took. But it's from the whole world. God is redeeming people to be his. Like, listen to the words that are used: wanderers, prisoners, rebels, hungry, the broken, fools, troubled, those who pursued wealth. These are the people God is rescuing, redeeming to be his. In other words, it's people who needed rescue and came to see their need for rescue. And they cried out to God, and they found him faithful. And they found that he wanted them to be his. 4 times in this psalm, let them give thanks to the Lord for his faithful love and his wonderful works for all humanity. What has God rescued you from? Start making a list today. Start going through from very specific things to broad categories. I don't care. What has God rescued you from? What sins God has rescued from? What attitudes? What just habits? What character qualities? What visions for life? What thoughts about what a good life actually is? What was your destiny going to be? What is it today? What was your identity? Who did you see yourself as being, and who does God see you and say that you are today and forever? Spend some time today just praising God, thanking him for his faithfulness in redeeming you, and spend time declaring to God that you are his and his alone. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious to you. And today would you know his peace. God bless.